Hi everyone, it's Leanne and
Greg.
And what we're doing today is a journal, and the measurements are 7 inches long and 5.5 inches wide. The spine is a 1-inch spine, and what I've done is divided it halfway and then halfway of that. Now those lines there is where my book's going to line up within that, and I've halved it and then halved it again. I've also already hole punched 3 holes for when I'm sewing my spine, and what Greg's going to do now is line it up, and he's going to put some masking tape to join the 2 pieces together. And that's what we'll be watching for the next few minutes. It's Greg lining them up. Now let's leave 1/8 of an inch and cut that off flush too, Greg. Not now. To the next one, please. Line it up. Up to the top a bit more, I think. That's it. I'll hold it for you if you like. And we have to get these all straight, so use your lines on, or the graph mats on your mats, the graph, and line them all up all evenly, and only put 1/8 of an inch. Have we been leaving? Yes, 1/8 of an inch between the 3 of them. Now when you put your tape on, don't cover those holes up, because that's where the spine is. That's where I'm going to sew my signature in, and it's only a 1 signature journal. Just tidy that up, Greg. Cut the ends off and then turn it over and do it to the front as well. And we're using masking tape. I've used it before, so I want to use it again because it worked quite well. It's not Tyvek, they use that in America, and it's strong, but masking tape I find does an okay job. Now we're going to turn it over to the front, and we're going to do it again, remembering not to cover those holes up in the center. I suppose you could cover the holes up, but I don't want them covered up. It's easy for me just to have them open like that. Otherwise you'd have to hole punch them again, and I don't want to do that. It's a bit more work now that it's all glued down, taped down. It would be harder to punch those holes. All I used was a punch hole, punch holer, and that's it. Now get your bone folder, Greg, and on those lines, just like this, make sure you go down those lines, and so we can bend and fold it both sides. And I like the look of it already. I just think that it works. And now get the bone folder and go over the tape. Make sure the tape's all down hard. Now let's see if we can bend it slowly. That's it. Now just show everyone, Greg, how that works really well. Fold it over. That's great. Thank you. That's a good job. So there's our folder. Might neaten up a little bit of those things. And I don't like to go around those things, so I just like to cut it off at the ends. So there's our 1-inch spine. There's our little journal. And what we're going to do next is cover it. Now, what Greg's done is already cut out everything. He's cut out the first two, which is your front and back, Greg? That'll be the front, okay. So, we've got, is that up the correct way?
Yeah.
Might put it this one down first because it goes with the spine better. And let's see that one. So it doesn't go on the spine, this one's just for the book itself. The spine is done a little bit differently. It's going to come over the top of these like that, and that's what we're going to do. So move that one out the way, Greg, if you don't mind. Fold it up, move it out of the way. That's it. Now we're going to do this. That's the front. That's the front, that's the back, and we've got the spine. Now the spine's going to go on the outside, so what we're going to do is on this mark here, is the paper has to go up to it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put tape here and tape there. But we will be right back because I have to get some more tape. Okay, Greg's just at the moment putting on some double-sided tape around our album, and he is, you can use the scissors if you want, it's up to you. He's just going up to the first page, up to the end of the first page, not inside the 1/8 of an inch or the spine. He's just slowly going on the front of the journal, and then he'll do the back. Right on the line. And then we're going to put our paper down. Now this journal is going to be a journal I've just created. I will show you the inside of my journal. I've got some cutouts from Graphics Fairy. I've got some ephemera that I've made. I've got some ephemera that I've cut out and used from Graphics Fairy as well. And I've also put down lace. Now I just hot glued the lace on to my pages. I didn't sew it. Next journal I do, I'm going to sew, because I really enjoy looking at the sewing of a lot of crafters who sew their pages, their lace on and that. It really has a nice effect. I really like that effect. So this time I've used hot glue. This is just a journal that I've practicing really on. I don't make many journals, but I'm trying to really concentrate on this one and try and get it perfect, a good perfect journal, so it doesn't fall apart, doesn't it looks good, it's strong. Now I'm using some cardboard here. This is craft cardboard. It's pretty thick. It will cut on your machine, your your cutter. your guillotine or whatever. It cuts very easily actually, and it's a very strong cardboard, craft cardboard, and so I've used that to keep it strong and so it doesn't fall apart. I mean, you can use anything. You could use cereal boxes, whatever. But this is a 5x7 journal. It's a small one, and in the next video, this video, we're just going to show you how we constructed it and how we're going to put on the pages. Now, this is the front piece, and Greg's going to take the tape off and he's going to place it right there like that. You can use the scissors if you want, Greg, to take that off. And we'll see how Greg goes. Now, I haven't done this sort of journal before. This is my own invention. I've just used some craft cardboard. I've used some masking tape. I've used a hole puncher for the holes in the cardboard, and this is simply to see if this works. I haven't tried it before. This is the first time live on camera, and we'll see how it goes. I'm just winging it here at the moment. I'm doing what I think that should be done. Let's see if it works. Greg's struggling with the tape because he's not used to it. Yeah, it's a bit hard. Let me have a go. There you go. Need a good nail, don't you?
Mm.
Very hard to get that one off. You need to push it down. Okay, we'll go off camera and we'll get that off. Hi, we're back and Greg's getting rid of the back page tape now. He's done the front, he's put that down, he's lined it up, and there it is there. Now we're using a very light coloured paper, and it's just paper that I have hanging around, and he's just taking the last pieces of tape off. And then he's going to put the other page down. There we go. Now he's going to line up the paper. Just on the cardboard, that's it. And that has looked like it's successful. Just this edge line. Now, we're going to have to put some double-sided tape without covering the holes. Is that too wide? Have a look. Might have to get a thinner one.
We'll go to there.
Will it cover the holes though?
No.
That's good.
It'd be just on the edge of that though.
We're going to put one on this edge, then one there. So two, side by side.
Okay.
And it can go over if you like onto the paper, it won't matter. As long as it's also on the spine. Just be careful with that. Don't let it go down there. From top to bottom.
Alright.
Yeah, from top to bottom. Right up to the top. What we want to do is add these two together. That's it. And the other side as well. So we're just putting it on the spine without covering up those holes. I just want to make it easier on myself so I can sew those holes. It probably doesn't matter that you go on the paper now because okay, and then we're going to have one more. Like that. Now just brandish them down, Greggy, really well. Now we have the spine here and the spine goes up that way. So turn that around correctly to the front, that's it. Now this is the spine and it's going to go that way. So I've already put 2 pieces of double-sided tape there and we're going to take that off. We're going to turn this over, turn it over, that's it. And we're going to put the spine right there on the marks. Can you see the marks?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're going to release the tape on that one, then release the tape on that, then you're going to put it together.
Yep.
But first of all, we want to put some more tape on this. So we have to put some more tape on this first, right round, probably 2 there, and make sure it it goes on right on the very edge, because we really want it to stick. Do you want to move that away?
Okay.
You're right. In the meantime, I'll take the double-sided tape off to make it quicker and easier.
Here.
Yes, as well. Yep. Alright, this is going to be hard to take off on the spine, but we've done it because it likes to pull the cardboard. Which is not good. Right. Okay, so we're going to line it up. Pull it all off, Greg. Make sure you brandished it down so it's firm. With your man hands. have to be very careful. We might do this off line because it's very, very fiddly. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I managed to put the spine on because it was frustrating for Greg. So we've done it there, and the spine's on. Now all we're doing is we cut the edges on the sides, and we're just rolling along, rolling these up very gently, and particularly on the spine where it overlaps. Just the bottom one. And then we're going to put double-sided tape on the whole entire lot, and we're going to fold it down. But we're going to also make sure that these are not too hard, because you can break through it, and check the other side, the front as well. Just go over it. We'll go over it in a minute when we tape it. Don't worry about it just then. Alright, double-sided tape. I'd say one on here, right on the edge, Greg, and I'd say one on that edge. Make sure all the excess is cut off, right on the edge. And we've managed to cover our folder. Now the insides, we're going to have to pick out some more paper, and we're going to have to cover the inside as well. But we'll do that in the next video. I'm just at the moment finishing this off, making the journal, and in the next, right on the edge line, and on the next video I'll show you all the ephemera I have, all the paper, all the journaling pages that I've done. I've created some, you'll be able to see that, and we'll put it together, we'll sew it together, and we'll put it together. So we'll finish that off camera, and we'll be right back with it to show you the end product. Alright, we're back. Be quiet, pups. We've covered it with, just show them, Greg, what we've done. There's the front and the back. It's covered. It's got a nice white cafe page type thing, a bit vintagey, and we've done the inside, and we've got the 3 holes for the spine we're going to sew in. This is a 1-inch spine. It's a 5 by 7 inch book, and in the next video I'm going to sew the signature in. I'm going to show you some ephemera I'm doing and all that, and then I'm going to sew it in. Then we'll do the back and front pages, inside pages last. So just fold up that, Greg, and show them what it looks like on the front. That's what it looks like, the back and the spine. All perfectly done. Very nice. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video, everyone. So it's bye from me.
And bye from me.
Bye.